afternoon, everyone. This is Rebecca Jensen reporting live from the Silverglade Equestrian Center Riding Hall, where a pony jump-off is currently taking place. Earlier this afternoon, over 45 ponies competed to get the top place, and now we are taking those top 5 ponies with the best scores, minimal faults, and best times, and placing them all together into a super competitive jump-off to see who wins. This year's jump-off course is designed by John Lyre, a highly skilled Fergrovian designer. This year is extremely challenging for all the pony jumpers, as it will require them to use many different techniques and workings in order to make it through. There's a lovely double combo right there in the center, going around to a tight roll back, having to do a loop around the green jump to 5, then 6, then follow through with 7 and 8. This course overall is designed to really challenge the ponies and weed out those who will be able to make it to the top and those that won't. First in the ring from Jorvik itself is Maggie Larson with the horse Lyre of the Bird. This pair has placed extremely well in all their show jumping competitions thus far this year. They're completing this to try and improve their title of fame, and they're starting off at a beautiful, beautiful light speed. It seems that she's taking it slow this time. Typically she goes up quite a bit, and there we go, natural speed up. She should take a rather long line around this here, slowing down a little bit. Could lose some time there, taking her loop around, being very careful. This line here is the most challenging in the course, and you can tell she's really looking for it. She has lost a lot of time there already, slowing down to try and find it, and ooh, that was a close one. Nonetheless, though, they're continuing on to jump number 7. Jump number 7 doing very well and clear still to this point. Up into jump number 8. Almost finished. We'll see if they can get through with a clear round. Oh, and 4 faults on the last jump. That leaves them with a fantastic time of 42.4 seconds. The course for today's jump off, I think we did really, really good. Lyre worked really well with me. I'm kind of sad at the last point. We got a pull knockdown, but it's alright. We made it with double combo easy. She really picked up the pace there for me, which was really good, and I just kind of sat back and let her do her thing. But that line was really challenging, and we lost a lot of time there too. So definitely some things in the course I wish I could have changed, but overall I'm not too mad about it, and I think we put in our best work. I've been working with her now for 2 to 3 years, and she's been the best pony I've literally ever ridden, so I'm just really grateful that we made it through. That places them on the jump-off leaderboard at number 1, go figure. Maggie Larson with Lyre of the Bird from Jorvik with a time of 42.4 and 4 penalties. Places them in first, and we will wait for the other results to see how she compares. Next up in the ring from the US, we have ourselves Ashleigh Featherton with her horse Chocolate Chipper. This pair hasn't been seen that recently in any Jorvikian competitions, but we're excited to see how she will place. In America, she's quite a stud for herself, making a name for herself in the field of show jumping, also dabbling around in eventing as well. This duo works very, very well together. They have a really good reputation for making it through some very challenging courses. Not the speediest pair, but pretty smart on their lines. And you could tell here that she's just kind of working herself into it. Oh, some 4 faults there, but she uses that to her advantage to cut straight across there, allowing her to hit that line really well. This previous line Maggie had some trouble with. We'll see if she's able to do it well, and she's really planning that out nicely. Really strong curve that sets her up just right. Well done. She chooses to take a rather long line around this set of jumps. Quite an interesting tactic. We'll see how that plays out though. And that would be another 4 penalties. What a shame. They really set up their lines. They're working hard on creating positive atmosphere, but you can see here 7 and on to jump number 8. Alright, and that concludes with a time of 51.2. That will be Ashleigh with Chocolate Chipper. I was just really, really disappointed. We had worked really hard to get to this point, and it's just been a roller coaster. I knew we could have done so much better, and just really, really frustrating. And I'm not going down without a fight, so we'll see how I place, even though I'm last place on the leaderboard right now. But, it is what it is, I guess. Next in today's ring, we have the absolutely fantastic, from France, Jessie Marro with her horse called Shivers IIV. This pair is quite famous in France for their completely competitive spirits, and they are almost unbeatable in the ring. They had a very good year last year, placing them on the top charts overall for ponies, and she's back this year for even more redemption, especially at the Norwegian national pony competitions, because she's really looking to gain fame in countries other than just her own. International world recognition. It's absolutely fantastic for her. Oh, she takes a very slow turn on the jump, but it's quite fine as they pick it back up. She's a very careful jumper, taking her time, and she doesn't keep too forward. Instead, chooses to specifically choose her lines and take some time to think, but it does make her quite effective, as you can see with her scores oftentimes. You can see her go around a little bit here. She takes a very close in cut, following through with jump number 6, heading up to jump number 7 here, picking it up just a little bit to gather some wasted time, and finishing off strong. This might make her a clear round. Wow, fantastic job for this pair. Really happy with our round. I think we did fantastic, and I think our work for the past year or two has really paid off to make it to this point, and we're just really excited to see, hoping that we stay high on the leaderboard. It's an exciting time for us, as we're now in first, and hopefully it'll stay that way after the next 2 jumpers. But overall, we're really stoked about our performance, and after this, he's definitely going to get a big treat. Next in the ring for today's competition, we have the absolutely fantastic, from Germany, Angelika Fireberg with Cake Pop 36. This pair also has a name for themselves in their own home country, but are here to gain redemption in a new light. Excited to see them compete. They're beginning off their course already at a very quick pace. This pair is feisty and fiery as they get ready to take on the leaderboards. You can just tell that they really have it in them, some spirit and some clear jumping there already. Let's hope to see. Oh, would be 4 faults. Absolute shame there, but as they keep it up, they can still keep on the higher percentage of their faults section. We'll see though. Really picking up that pace there, and Maggie has 4 faults as well, so if they beat her time, they'll still go above her. Oh, and it seems there's a halting. Seems like she's about to get back on track, but her horse is stopping, and oh, that could be a penalty. That's considered a refusal. At this point, though, she can either choose if she wants to drop out early or continue on with her course, but I think she's signaling that she wants to end her course, I believe. Yes. All right. I was definitely disappointed that she acted up, but it's alright, you know, it happens a lot, and she gets this way, but it's alright, you know, we just gotta keep on going, and this elimination will not be the end of us. We are going to come back next year and gain our title on that leaderboard, because I really think we have something to show. It's definitely a disappointment, but it happens, and it's the horse world, and it happens with ponies too, so here we are. Lastly in the ring for today's jump-off is another local Norwegian rider who goes by Lila Carisoua with Pepper Shaker SE. This horse has some serious notes in the history book, and this paired together makes a really fantastic duo. They've worked actually hard this year, but they haven't been seen in many regional or national competitions, so they're not very well known. We're going to see if they can live up to their recently earned fame after last week's winter show, and we'll see if they can really grab that title. We already see that they're doing really well here. She's set up some fantastic lines. This pony has some quick paces in him. He's got some serious fire as well, and they're both quite determined. You can tell they're really choosing their lines nicely. Very quick together. I think they could actually go with a clear round if they make it through this, that they will be the winners of this competition. And that is... She ends on a note of 39.5 score. That is the winner for today's jump-off with the fastest time and 0 faults. Fantastic job for these two. Wow, this is our first major win, and it's huge for us, and I'm so excited. This kind of starts a new chapter, and I'm excited to see how much farther we can go up the ranks after today's win. But I knew we had it going good at the start, and I'm glad we finished strong and, ended with no faults whatsoever and just literally the best time. It really has me so happy and excited. And that would conclude today's pony show jumping finals. The jump off today was fantastic, with Lila Carisoua coming in first with a time in 39.5 and zero faults whatsoever. Absolutely fantastic job, competitors, and we're excited to hopefully see you next year to fight for that #1 title. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show stream. Please join JSA for more information on further horse shows in the Norwegian area. See you next time!